Hey guys, it's me, the dude who talks, and welcome to today's video. So, tomorrow I'm going to be going to Leeds for Damnation Festival, and I've been going almost every year since 2013. If you don't know what it is, it's an indoor festival held in Leeds University, which has like quite a few like underground metal acts and a lot of like kind of not big metal acts, but kind of like cult status. I want to say cult. There's a lot of like death metal bands, there's a lot of black metal bands, there's even like a couple left field like choices. Like last year they had a gent band called Monuments playing there. Yeah, and a couple like post rock bands and like black gaze. It's kind of a really varied choice, but it's a really enjoyable festival and I do enjoy going, even though I do tend to complain about how cramped it gets there sometimes, but you know, what can you do? And Dave listened to feedback from that and reduced their ticket capacity to 20%, and they do like a lot of things where they like advise you to like to get to bands early and shit like that. So it is a really good festival. So I decided for this video I'd talk about like some of the bands that I'm really looking forward to seeing there, and at the end of the video I'm gonna like giving my predictions what could be like on next year's festival. So I really hope you enjoy it. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so first off is Joe Quayle. Now, I'm hoping to catch her live, but she clashes with Interama as well. So Joe Quayle is just performs with a cello, and her performances are really captivating. I managed to see her live opening up for Mono, and I was just like almost spellbound. And she does a lot of collaborations with other artists as well live. Like she collaborated with Mono at the gig, and I know she's like to collaborate with bands like Amon Ra live as well. So it's really good. But yeah, she clashes with Interama. Oh, and yeah, I really like Interama too. I've seen Interama live opening up for Death Heaven, and they were just fucking immense. So yeah, that is going to be a very difficult choice, and I'm also on Facebook, and I might be doing like a little bit of a vote for which bands I should go see. So yeah, good chance to check out my Facebook, and yeah, that was a cheeky plug. So yeah, next bands. Alright, this is a band that I've recently got into, and they're called Magua. I really hope I pronounced that right. Basically, it's Polish for fog. But yeah, the Polish black metal band, and I've been listening to the album Exercises in Futility a lot during work, and I really like it. They actually played earlier this year in Manchester at Rebellion, but it sold out, and that was before I properly got into them, so I couldn't justify 15 quid to go watch them when I only know like 2 songs. I'd feel like a right muppet, which, you could argue I look like all the time, so, But yeah, and they're on the main stage, which means I'll have a chance to watch them, because if they were on a smaller stage, I would have no chance, because last year Batushka were on. Now this was before, like the split between like the bands, like, the real Batushka and the fake Batushka. And yeah, there was a queue right up to the pasty stand to the like stage that they were on. Luckily, I won't have to endure that. So yes, I'll definitely be able to watch Magua. And yeah, you can slate me if I pronounce it wrong in the comment section. So next up is Birds in Row. Now I've recently gotten into these guys. If you're not familiar with them, they're like a French hardcore band. They're on Death Wish Records, which is an awesome label. And yeah, only recently gotten into them, and I really enjoy them. Kind of a bit of an off-kilter choice, if I'm being honest, but I reckon they're going to go down really well at Damnation Festival. They actually played with Cult Leader earlier this year, and they were on at Manchester Rebellion, but I left it to a choice between those guys and Reptilian Humanoid. I still think you guys chose really well with Reptilian Humanoid, so luckily I get to see Birds in Row tomorrow, so that's going to be really cool. And they're at the tone management stage. Hopefully it won't be full by the time I get there, so I'm just going to have to like make a beeline for it, hopefully. So yeah, now this is a band that I'm 100% looking forward to seeing, and that is Alcest. Now, I wasn't really a big fan of their last album, Kodama. No, it wasn't terrible or anything like that, it was just like forgettable. But after listening to like the latest album, Spiritual Instinct, I was like, this is really good. It's, to me, in my opinion, it's gone back to more of the older stuff, more heavier, and yeah, it's reignited my interest for Alcest. Though Alcest live are really good, no matter what. So yeah, win-win. Get to hear the new stuff and get to see Alcest live again, because they're bloody awesome. Okay, so I'm going to address the clashes of the night, and there's two. Both of them are going to be like Sophie's Choice level of decision making here. First one is Venom Prism and Big Business. Now, I'm kind of gravitating towards Venom Prism because I've seen Big Business before. Big Business are really good live, but kind of gravitating towards Venom Prism because I'm really liking the new album. And I'm hoping that Venom Prism will wake me up because I'm really, like Samsara is really good. It's really brutal. And I'm probably going to be in need of some death metal to wake me up at that time. So, yeah. Although I'm gravitating towards Venom Prism, I'm probably going to leave it to a vote on Facebook. And the next clash is Mayhem and Crowhurst. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't really heard much of either. Now, I've always respected Mayhem. I've never been properly into them. Like, my friends used to be, like, really into it. And I always found black metal really scary at the time, so I didn't check it out. But I feel like they're quite legendary, so I feel like I do need to watch them live. And I wonder if there's going to be people with I'm on my way to kill Euronymous on a t-shirt. I think it'd be funny if they did, but, you know, might be funny or not, who knows. And obviously Crowhurst, I'm quite liking them. It's like kind of like heavy industrial noise. So yeah, I imagine Mayhem because it'll be on the bigger stage, but who knows? Who knows what I might pick, but I'll probably leave that to Facebook as well if you're interested in choosing. So yeah. Okay, so obviously the headliner, Opeth, I'm really looking forward to seeing them. However, they are on quite late and that will be past my bedtime, and there'll be a high chance of me falling asleep stood up. So yeah, and especially if they're playing like some of the newer stuff from the latest album, which I'm not going to beat around the bush, it's quite boring. But I've seen them live before and they do play a lot of the older stuff, so hopefully that will wake me up. And Mikael Åkerfeldt is really funny on stage, I think. He's got some really good banter, so that'll be good. And yeah, if that doesn't fail, hopefully the fire alarm will come on and that will definitely wake me up. Okay, so as I mentioned at the start of the video, I've come up with like a few predictions for next year of bands who I would love to see play at Damnation Festival at 2020. So I've come up with 4 bands. Number 1 being Full of Hell. I think they're a perfect fit for the festival. Good mixture of grind, death, black metal and noise. I genuinely think, yeah, they're fucking awesome. I think they'll be good for like, you know, the Fishbowl stage. I think that's either the Cult Never Dies stage or the Tone Management stage. I always get them two mixed up. But yeah, I think good like second headliner, I think, like on like 9 o'clock till 10. Good slot for them. And yeah, it'd be good to see them play somewhere other than London for a change. So yeah. Number 2 is Exhumed. Now, they might have played Damnation Festival before. I cannot remember for the life of me. But yeah, I've recently got into these guys because a mate sent me a link to their latest album on YouTube. And honestly, I can't believe I've not gotten into them sooner. Honestly, they'd probably be a headline act, to be honest, but like on the main stage. But yeah, I would love for them to play next year, and because they've got a new album out as well, so hopefully they'll tour and do Damnation Festival, because I think it'd be pretty fucking awesome if you ask me. Third is Primitive Man. Yeah, just this black and doom band which is just like so sludgy and full of hate and just ugly and just one of the most heaviest bands I've ever had witness to watch live. Though when I did watch them, they were at Rebellion. I felt they were too loud for the venue and all you could hear was feedback. I'd love to see them play at Damnation Festival, because every time I've been there, like, the sound has literally been on point, bar a couple of bands. So yeah, please get them on. I can imagine them being on one of the slightly smaller stages, maybe. So yeah, please get them on. Alright, last but not least is Necro Death Morts. As you can see, I'm wearing one of the shirts. I always feel that Damnation Festival has like a couple of bands which are off kilter, as I mentioned before, and I think Necro Death Mort fits that bill. Best way to describe them is kind of like ambient doom in a way. It's kind of like Tim Hecker meet Bosk. That's the best way to describe them. They're kind of an odd choice, but I reckon they would fit right in at Damnation Festival, and I reckon they'd get a good reaction from the crowd. But yeah, I reckon it's a punt, but I reckon it's a good punt. So, yep. Okay, so there you have it. That was me talking about the bands I'm looking forward to seeing at Damnation Festival this year. Are you going? Please let me know what bands you're looking forward to seeing the most in the comments section, or if you want to recommend any bands that I should be seeing. Now, I was going to mention Raging Speedhorn, but there's a very good chance I'm going to miss them because I'm going to be checking into the hotel at 2 o'clock, which, yeah, I'll probably miss them, which is a bit shit, but, you know, what can you do? So, yeah, I've got to mention the pasties as well, because they are absolutely fucking divine. Bloody hell, yeah, you got to try them. So, yeah, that was me whittling on for about 13 minutes. And if you like that, please like, share and subscribe. It really helps me. And obviously, thank you to anyone who has subscribed and liked my videos. I've been the dude who talks, and I'll see you guys soon. You guys are fucking awesome. Still here. Alright, well, the video's ended, but while you're still here, I'll just let you know there's videos to the left and right of me. So, yeah, get watching if you want. Talk about cool shit like music and live stuff where I go to gigs, talk about Vinyl Hall and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, fill your boots.